come forward here a little bit, and I'll give you the attendance sheet later on, the first one and the second one. So, come on in a little bit. Goggles, I'll give you, you don't have to stand up. Bring a stool, there are many stools in the back. Bring one. There's one there. Bring one. Bring a stool, you don't have to stand up. You don't have to stand up, guys. Bring your stool with you. So we have plenty of stools, correct? So, 1, 2, 3, let's start. Today we'll learn about the experiment stoichiometry. So we are measuring the yield, all the small calculations, called stoichiometry, small calculations. We will figure out the theoretical yield of this magnesium ribbon, and then we'll do the experiment. We obtain the experimental yield, and then we'll divide the experimental yield through the theoretical yield per calculation, multiply by 100, we'll get the overall yield. That's the whole lab. So, how we approach this? Well, first of all, you take this magnesium ribbon and polish it, correct? Make sure it's really nice, polished, like this, and sideways. Polish this one here, correct? So, this is now polished. From now on, try to avoid any contamination. So I'll put it on this metal net. This metal net will be used to get to cool the crucible, to get the crucible sitting on it so it will not crack, because it's Bunsen burner 600 degrees. When you put 600 degrees from to the bench, which is about 15 degrees, it will crack. So therefore, we have to be careful about this. So now the first step of the experiment, you will take, of course, this one here. First you ignite the flame. I will help you with this, correct? And then you put this one here, and with the opening like this, correct? And then you heat it for about 5 minutes. You will heat this one here about 5 minutes. Nothing inside it, just heating. Your magnesium is still here, correct? So you heat it for about 5 minutes. Why? We have to get all the contamination in and out this crucible and the lid out of our way. Fingerprinting, oil, dust, any contamination will affect our mass, correct? 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, you take it down to cool down to room temperature. Keep your magnesium away from you here, and let it cool down until it's cooled down to room temperature. From now on, you will not touch it with your with your fingers until the end of the lab. So, if I want to check it's cooled down to room temperature, what should I do? I have a tissue, correct? Get yourself a tissue and bring the tissue there. You have a tissue now. Well, you'll find the tissue. We have listed competition in the Atlanta Science Festival, so we took all the tissues there. But anyway, so you take the tissue and touch it with the tissue to see if it's cooled down to room temperature. We are not allowed to weigh the crucible and the lid while hot. And you know, for 2 reasons. Somebody will tell me what those are 2 reasons. First of all, you will not get the true mass, the true mass of both. Why? Because the cold air from the air will come and hit the crucible, correct? Hot will come out, it's heated, and then you see the balance will fluctuate. It will not stay constant. You will see the mass go up and down, up and down. Why? Because of the fact air, cold, come and hit the hot object, goes out, and then the balance will never give you the correct one. The second one, you will literally barbecue our balance there, correct? If this is about 600 degrees and you take it and you put it in the balance, what will happen to the balance there? It will be dead, correct? It will be dead. So therefore, we're not allowed to, we allow it to cool down, we're not allow it to have weight while hot. So now I did weigh the whole thing, it's cooled down, I weighed both of them, the lid and the crucible. I will come now to my magnesium ribbon, correct? Coil it. I can do that in the balance room. See it is. I'm coiling the whole thing inside. Make a coil, correct? And then put it inside, correct? And weigh the whole thing inside the back again. Now 3 items. First, I weigh the crucible and the lid empty. Now I'm weighing what? The crucible, the lid, and the magnesium inside. The difference in weight will give me what? The mass of the ribbon, correct? Are you following? Now after done that, so I weighed the whole thing now. First empty with the lid, and then with magnesium inside it with the lid. Then now to have it what? We will ignite the magnesium there. When we ignite the magnesium, remember the experiment we did, the type of reaction before? When you burn magnesium, you get this bright light, correct? And the magnesium turns to magnesium oxide. So we'll heat it until all the magnesium ribbon transferred into white ash. Transferred into what? White ash. So until the whole magnesium is transferred into the white ash, then we have to make sure that really the reaction is complete. Now time to take it down, to cool it down here. The magnesium is gone now. It's already white ash we have. So now we have to, of course this magnesium is inside, but magnesium is now turned to magnesium white ash. However, we have a problem. Magnesium will compete to take the oxygen and nitrogen both at the same time. So we are not having, we have magnesium oxide, but we are having what? Another issue with the nitrogen. So we have magnesium nitride with magnesium oxide. So in order to solve this, I'll take a pipette and put 10 drops of distilled H2O inside. So, but I cannot drop the H2O, the 10 drops inside, unless everything is what? Cooled down to what? To room temperature. This one has to be cooled down enough, correct? And then I can add the 10 drops. If it's too hot, the crucible will crack, correct? Everyone's following? Crucibles tend to attract. I mean to have higher temperature. They can stand high temperatures, but they cannot stand the difference in temperature. So you cannot put 600 to 15. You cannot add to it cold H2O inside. It will crack. So therefore, it's cooled down. You add 10 drops. The 10 drops here is enough to. I'll show you the chemical equation. So now the magnesium oxide inside will turn to magnesium hydroxide, correct? Magnesium nitride will come to magnesium hydroxide and ammonia, correct? So we have gotten rid of nitrogen. We don't need the nitrogen. Put it back in and heat it for 10 minutes. When you are heating it to 10 minutes, that means you have gotten rid of all the nitrogen as ammonia, correct? Another 10 minutes, cool it down and put it there, and you are ready to wait with the lid, and that will be the difference in weight, correct? You know the empty mass of the lid and the crucible. Now it's filled with magnesium oxide, the white powder, white ash. The difference will give you what? The actual yield of your magnesium oxide, correct? And then I will calculate with it the theoretical yield. Then we can divide the actual divided by theoretical, multiply by 100. That will give us the overall yield. Want me to repeat this? So what's the first step to do? To polish the sand polish the magnesium better, to make any impurities out. Then we have polished this. We have to get rid for contamination. We have to get rid of contamination of this and the lid. So we have to put them together there, and then heat them for 5 minutes, correct? Until all the impurities are out, contamination is out. So now keep it cool down to room temperature, correct? I can touch it, I can check it. Then I go and weigh it empty, both. When I go there, I go like this together, correct? And the magnesium ribbon with me. So weigh those empty first, and then put this one inside and reweigh the whole 3 items together. And use the analytical balance, not the top load. The top load will give you about four significant figures. The other one will give you about 5 to 6 significant figures. So use the analytical one with the box. Has a box. It's box with the glass windows, all over glass windows. So now I have the mass of magnesium, the difference between filled crucible and lid minus the empty crucible and lid, give me the mass of this magnesium one. We need this because we need the mass of magnesium ribbon to calculate the theoretical yield. I'll show you how to do the theoretical yield in a minute. So this is this. Then when you are done with this, just time to ignite this magnesium and let it react with the oxygen and nitrogen, of course. You'll get magnesium until everything is white ash. Then you can stop. So you get magnesium oxide and magnesium nitride. We don't need the nitride. So we have to take this one down, cool it down to room temperature, and add what? H2O, 10 drops distilled. So the H2O will convert the nitride into hydroxide and ammonia. Then you heat it for another 10 minutes. So all the ammonia is out, correct? All the ammonia will be out, and then you are done. Take it down, cool it down to room temperature with the white ash inside, and when it's cooled down to room temperature, go and cool it, go and weigh it. The difference in weight will give you the magnesium what? Magnesium oxide yield, correct? That's the actual one. That's the real one, the experimental one. And we will do, I'll show you the based on the magnesium ribbon mass, we'll do theoretical calculation. And then you divide the actual, divide by theoretical, you get, multiply by 100, you get the overall yield. Any question? Any question? I think that's it. Let's start then. Thank you.